Kaizer Chiefs Football Club released a statement, right? A statement that surprised a lot of people because that is where Kaizer Chiefs were suspending Motaung Khune. Well, Jessica, the director or the marketing director, Kaizer Chiefs, has recently issued a statement where she explains what happened. Some of the things that she said, you kind of feel like, what exactly are you saying here? Oh, you know what I'm saying? But also, I would like to take you back as to what happened in the statement. There are things that a lot of people missed that information, and it is that information that I wish to divulge and I wish to share with you, right? Provided Vele that you are interested. But if you are very interested, you need to stick around. Also, okay, guys, I want to remind you of Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs is Kaizer Chiefs. At some point, they released Maputi Kanyeza. Maputi Kanyeza was doing well because you went against the brand Gone. There are quite a number of players. Ndumiso, Busiso Zuma is one of the players that got released by Kaizer Chiefs. Why? For misbehaving. Kaizer Chiefs have got a slogan that says, no one is above the brand, right? So if you go contrary to the demands or the dictate of the brand, Kaizer Chiefs, you are out. But unfortunately, it's not... people that get sacked, it's not necessarily people in the management, but it is obviously players. So you kind of feel like, wait a minute, but you just said no one is above the brand, but some people in the management behave like they are above the brand. I'm going to remind you those people. But before I remind you, or before I say anything, you know what I'm saying? Because some people indeed in the management behave like they are above the brand Kaizer Chiefs. Wait a minute. I'm about to take you through, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there are a number of things that I request from you. 1, subscribe. 2, like the video. 3, comment in the comment section below. Share this video. Watch this video until the end and watch the ads. That's how you financially contribute to this channel. I'm going to ask you a question. There was a point in time where fans have had a problem with one of the person in the management position, and that was Bobby Motaung. Right? He said this is family business. He can do whatever he likes because it's family business. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you say, oh, so you get to do what you want, but others, they are not above the brand. What is it really about the brand, or it's about the fact that you are a player? Do you know, just to get what I'm trying to say? You can't conflict the two and say you're not above, no one is above the brand, but somebody from the family misbehave and nothing happens to them. I'm going to ask you a question. We have seen quite a number of times, or one example, for instance, Bobby Motaung got arrested. That was to bring the name Kaizer Chiefs into disrepute. What are you saying about that? Whoa, wait. Let alone that of Bobby Motaung. The brand has been deteriorating simply because of somebody in the management or some few people in the management. They are busy making ill decisions. Even as of now, they are busy buying or getting free agent players. And it's not working for the brand. So why, if you are talking about people that are not above the brand, why can't you first fire such people? Then we can listen to the conversation about people who are not above the brand. Before I continue, there was a statement that was issued by Kaizer Chiefs. I want you to focus on something in the statement that was issued by Kaizer Chiefs. There's something that I want you to pay attention to. Then we'll go back to what Jessica Motaung said. But before we get there, let's start here. In the report, the statement released by Kaizer Chiefs in the official statement says, at the conclusion of the club's rigorous disciplinary process last week, the committee has taken a stand action, decided that Motaung Khune should be temporarily separated from the team until a certain condition have been fulfilled, read a statement. As a club that uphold the highest level of professionalism in which discipline forms a key component, Kaizer Chiefs initiated an internal investigation after a certain incident involving Khune came to our attention. The investigation was essentially in ensuring the proper functioning and unity within our team. During his absence, Khune will be expected to attend actively participate in certain programs designed to support his personal growth and development. With support of the club, these programs are specifically aimed at helping him address challenges and issues he is facing while promoting a positive team culture. The club has taken steps to address his transgression, and certain sanctions were instituted, right, including removing him from the club's captaincy of Kaizer Chiefs. As Kaizer Chiefs, we believe in applying corrective measures to achieve personal growth. We are committed to providing necessary support to Itumeleng Khune during this period. Once he has completed the required programs and met set expectations, he will be welcomed back in the team. The team remains focused on upcoming fixtures and continued pursuit of excellence. We have full confidence in our players and coaching staff to maintain our high standards and achieve a success in Khune's absence. Then the conclusion, which is the last paragraph, says Kaizer Chiefs would like to assure everybody, including our supporters, that we remain committed to our core values of discipline, integrity, respect, and unity. We appreciate the unwavering support of our loyal supporters, and we encourage them to stand together with us, as we navigate through this challenging phase. Now, I want to ask you a question. Did you notice here that there is no specified time as to when will Itumeleng Khune return to Kaizer Chiefs? Number two, there is no specific program that is outlined as to he's going to be attending this. Is it a therapy? Is it a psychological thing? Like, is he attending a psychiatrist? Is he attending a therapist? Is he attending, you know what I'm saying? They say these things are there to support him. What if, I'm making an example, what if they took Itumeleng Khune to do a coaching badge in America? I'm making an example, you never know. But if there are no specific things, you don't know. Number two, a lot of people said, no, it's over with Itumeleng Khune. It's done and dusted. And then I asked a question based on this statement. I want to pose a question here, and I want to ask you, if you're saying it's done, and yet by reading the statement, there is no specified date as to say Itumeleng Khune has been suspended from this date until this date. We have heard Teminkosi Launch, for instance, at Orlando Pirates, being suspended after he was found guilty. And after he was sentenced, in fact. Let me start here. When these things happened, he was suspended and then he was subjected to a certain process, but it was specified as far as, if my memory serves me well. So not only was it specified, but also, we know, or we were told as to he is going through this, and these are the things that we want him to attend. Okay, so now he's suspended again, and we know, it's okay, you are suspended until this date. But Itumeleng Khune is suspended. His suspension does not have an expiry date. It's just, we're told we will welcome him when he's coming, when he comes back. He's doing like, hey guys, wake up, smell the coffee. Now let me turn to what Jessica Motaung, the marketing director at Kaizer Chiefs, have got to say about Itumeleng Khune, which is quite interesting. She said the following. This statement was very important, and very important is in setting the tone for not just the young ones, but also the other players within the team, to say that we are a team of integrity, of high standards, and also of unity, and making sure that if one doesn't do things right, we address it, says Jessica Motaung. talking to Velile Mnyando. We're also saying, as such as there is discipline, we also want to make sure we assist our players, we empower players. We know, we empower players. So I trust that our players take it very, very serious. What is it that they are taking it very serious? Is it the fact that you go against the brand, you're going to get disciplined? But the question remains unanswered. What happened to Bobby Motaung? What happened to some of the people that are misbehaving in the club? We know for a fact that there are rotten potatoes in the club. People who are making decisions that are un-Kaiser Chiefs-like. What happened to them? Are they not going against the brand? Who get disciplined, basically? I will go as far as saying only the players get disciplined, not necessarily people in the management. People who are making decisions that are not Kaiser Chiefs-like. They don't get what the players are getting. Well, if you think I'm joking, come on, wake up. Smell the coffee. Let's get into this one. Let's continue. Khune has been part of this club for many years. I mean, I've seen him grow. He's like a younger brother, but also he has contributed immensely to Kaiser Chiefs. He has been a captain for many years. He has contributed to the national team. It's very important that even when someone makes mistake, and many mistakes, you find time and opportunity to sit down and address those issues. And while there is discipline, you also find a way to help someone doing things. And that for me is very important in this process. We talked extensively, and I even saw him this morning. It is a tough journey, but I see a young man who's willing to do the work. We are here with him. But certainly the message is also we need to be disciplined. We need to do the work properly. And we need to understand we are part of a team. Accountability and leadership must be done with integrity, says Uchesika Motaung. Quite interesting and quite telling story. To somebody, if you're looking at this from a surface, you know what I'm saying? You kind of feel like, okay, Kaiser Chiefs have done you know what I'm saying? They're setting a tone. Even if you are Itumeleng Khune, a man who has played for Kaiser Chiefs for over 2 decades, Kaiser Chiefs, they are going to discipline you. You know why? Because no one is above the brand. Then I say, okay, I get it. Fine. No one is above the brand. I get that. But I want to ask you the question, which I think it's also simple, basic, yet fundamental question, and say, what about those in the management look, I've never heard anybody say a person from the management has been disciplined. A person from the management has been taken into disciplinary resolution for making wrong decisions. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it about people that misbehave as far as alcohol is concerned, driving, you know what I'm saying? All these, it's not petty issues. I can't call them petty issues, but they are important, and its importance is as equal as those that are making mischievous decisions in the management. So much so that the brand has been going down for over a period of 8 years. Who has been taken into questioning and say, you have brought Gavinus, Solinas, what was the reasoning? You brought Middendorp, what was the reasoning? You brought Gavin Hunt, what was the reasoning? You brought Stuart Baxter, what was the reasoning? How did we deteriorate to this level? Who made the decisions? Who hired these coaches that they playing football culture that is un-Kaiser Chiefs like? Who has called such people and say, wait, come here? If you cannot account for that, then you are getting out of this brand, because it's about brand. Brand Kaiser Chiefs, you go against it, you get fired. Do you get a point? If we are following such logic, and then you have to tell me that somebody, or at least show me an evidence and say somebody from the management has been fired for not making good decisions, because people are hired to make decisions. And if you are not making decisions that are in line with the objectives, the goals, and the visions of the club and of the philosophy culture of Kaizer Chiefs. Therefore, why do we have you in the management? You are useless. In fact, you are bringing the name Kaizer Chiefs into disrepute. Therefore, you are worth to discipline, or you are worth to get fired. If you are serious about the brand Kaizer Chiefs and you want me to believe that you are very much serious and you take care of the brand Kaizer Chiefs, then get some people in the management need to get sacked, need to get fired. Some directors need to get fired. Then you are serious about the brand Kaizer Chiefs. Other than that, you're not serious about the brand Kaizer Chiefs. You just want to make it look like you are serious only when it comes to the players. But what about the people in the management who are making wrong decisions? You know, if you were to convince me that Kaizer Chiefs Football Club, they are serious about eradicating people that does not make decisions which are in favor of Kaizer Chiefs policies, then today I should have seen a person getting fired for not making for signing this free agent, because it's unlike Kaizer Chiefs. The board of directors that signed or agreed to the signing of these coaches, what happened to them? Who get them? So who will get them fired? You know what I'm saying? Fans, we have seen them getting frustrated in the stadiums. You know what I'm saying? Because the club has deteriorated and diverted from its culture of one, getting the right coaches who will apply football for Kaizer Chiefs football playing style. 3, getting the right players as well. So what has happened to that? The people that are making decisions, people who are making these decisions that are currently made, which are surprising everybody, who is taking them into accountability or into account and say, you are making these decisions which are not Kaizer Chiefs like, therefore you must come and account. We look into Kaizer Chiefs. Then you can convince me and say, really, it is about disciplinary. But other than that, it's not about disciplinary. You know what I'm saying? It's about who we have power to discipline. Like, you don't have power to fire these people who are making these ill decisions, but you have power to fire these players, and therefore you're gonna keep telling us about the brand Kaizer Chiefs. I don't believe that until I hear somebody in the management has been fired for not making good decisions. Then I know it's about the brand Kaizer Chiefs.